Yeah, 12,000 tickets. And that's her. Are we watching evidence? That I think so. She made a YouTube video harvesting from a protected sanctuary from Arrest Can Fish and Wildlife. I still gotta position my Game Boy camera differently. It's still blocking a nice big part of my screen. I've really been enjoying these them catching the lobster poachers, or the guy that caught 2 fish instead of 1.
Fish and wildlife content. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. On September 9th, 2024, an officer with Florida Fish and Wildlife is patrolling Western Sambo Ecological Reserve in an unmarked vessel and in plain clothing. This ecological reserve is a marine sanctuary that is closed to all.
Most recent unsub gang video. Oh no, this sucks. Oh God, what? Regicide. Which one? Which one was that?
Possession and harvesting of marine life. While in the reserve, he observed individuals harvesting marine.
Imagining me as a game warden is terrifying. At least I won't kill 11 lobsters that I just charged people for.
Life and made contact to conduct a fisheries inspection.
What are you doing? All right. Investigate away, Florida Fish and Wildlife.
Damn, bro, how they gonna be out there without any cover?
Alongside do a boating safety and marine fisheries inspection. You shoot anything? Have any luck?
Yeah, mangrove and a grunt, and then we got a limited lobster.
All right. You want a powerful? All right.
Yeah, just do.
Concealed carry vid. Oh,
that's fine.
Sweet.
Just, hang tight. I got lines. I'm assuming you're the captain. Yeah.
Wait, concealed carry, or are you talking about the one where they come around to our houses and the bedside guns and carry guns? Gotcha. Okay, I see now. Yeah, where Finn came around to our houses and we showed off our gats.
For today, right? She is.
She's technically the captain.
She's the boss.
I'm driving a boat today, though.
Where y'all from?
Tampa.
Tampa. Okay. Watch your hands. There you go. You got a cleat midship?
Some game wardens are major assholes on power trips. Wub. Oh, we've seen that. We've watched a couple of those.
No, I don't. I got one right there. I can put it right here, though. This will hold us together.
Just do this.
Okay.
One. I'll get a stern one. I'll get this one secured.
I'm going to turn my trolling motor vehicle off because it probably won't.
All right. Cap photo ID, vessel registration, and
Ever been bow fishing? No,
obviously-
dude, I haven't shot my bow in at least 2 years. I was getting good enough with it where I was confident to go out and hunt with it, and then life happened.
one gentleman that just came out of the water.
The lobster cop just wouldn't shut the up. 10,000 lobsters. Thanks, Lobster Master. Yeah, the lobster guy, if you guys missed that one, this game warden came in and he charged this family with 9 misdemeanors for catching 9 lobsters that were like a centimeter too small. And then he wouldn't shut the up, like talking to them. And so when he went to take the pictures of the lobsters for evidence, they were all dead. There was one that was slightly moving. It was like 12 dead lobsters that he charged them for. He just would not stop running his mouth, like felony yapping.
Did you all go fishing as well? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the Integral Express 22LR you have? I know it's a Ruger 1022.
Are we counting?
I'm not sure what kit is on that.
Fish for a bag limit? Right?
I
You
need
guys
to
got
clean
24
it.
lobsters?
Yes, sir.
All right.
How strong of a pool is my bow? I think it's 80. Between 70 and 80.
Gary.
Gary's my dad. He needs your ID. Oh, well, he just
Who eats the lobster? Does the warden take it? He dumped them back in. They were already dead. I mean, you don't really want to eat those. I don't know. I guess he just dumped them back in.
that gentleman that was in the
We watched them dump dead lobsters back in there.
Yeah, that too. That's you? Yeah. Let your hair grow out, man.
Wait till you see mine.
All right.
Yeah, blood for the blood god.
All right.
Yeah, thank
Kyle.
God for him keeping the ocean
Fishing license.
safe.
All right.
And I understand we were making fun of them the whole time. We make fun of these lobster people constantly. I understand that they can be overfished and that's a big problem for the environment and everyone living in this area. I understand that, but I'm still going to make fun of them.
You got your fishing license?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, we're probably gonna need all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, he kept one lobster alive to
Lifetime
tell the
just
tale.
recently, so I'll be happy to show you.
Okay.
Got a few more days on it.
Why, Gary? Why? Yesterday was Gary Plauché Day.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see some fish.
Let's see them. You want to see any safety gear?
Well, the way I
That's
work
one of the
is
stickers I can get that says-
you see that? It says fish and
Yeah.
wildlife and all that stuff. It doesn't say life jacket police. So I
Really?
do care about your life jackets, and
Well,
we are
that's
going
not
to
your
get to that.
priority.
That's okay. Okay.
Well, like I said, if you
Stay
limit it
quiet
out
for
on
now.
lobster, and you got a mangrove snapper, and you've got fish, and you've got guns, and you've got crusty long blades, and you got all this stuff, you think the first thing I'm going to ask for is a life jacket?
I don't know. I don't know. We're getting pulled over.
I'll get that for you, though. I promise
Those two are like former special operations guys.
I will.
There's that
Thank
guy.
you very much.
And also Yap Yap.
I recently changed my last name. I'm married to him. That's why this still says my maiden name, like
Erica.
is my new last name.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Updated in the system.
That's kind of what I was.
Still working on the last one?
Yeah, just trying to re-download the app.
Sweet. Gotcha. All right, so let's go see those fish.
That's all.
Yeah.
There's only 2 in there. That run I showed you and a mango.
All right. Yep, bring them on out. So I guess what I'll do is cut to the chase. You guys are from Tampa, you said?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You're
I was
inside
just
of
waiting on the
Western San Jose
comments.
Ecological Reserve. You've ever heard of the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary?
Yes.
All right. Well, Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary goes from Key Largo to the Dry Tortugas and everywhere in between. And within that area, they have specially protected areas and ecological reserves, right? So you are smack dab in the middle of Western Sambo's Ecological Reserve. There is no fishing, no taking, no hunting, no taking of
Ooh.
lobsters or anything.
Oof.
Wait, really? I thought I read all the. I went on the FWC site and looked at all the ecological. How far does it go that way?
So what we're gonna do is
thought
usually I cut to the chase a little later.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you that right now because obviously I'm going to have to take everything. We're going to go through education. I'm going to answer every one of your questions. I promise. All right?
Is he gonna
But
write
I'm gonna
them
take care of business at
12
hand first,
tickets?
all right? So,
Nice.
You got that lane snapper?
God, I love the keys, dude.
And that's actually just a grunt. All right? Sounds good. And who shot these? Did you? You did? Okay. Got it. All right.
Yeah, 12,000 tickets. What was that? It's the Naval Air Base there in Key West, Florida. If I had to guess, they train pilots to fly jets down there.
I did. I thought I did.
Pretty cool.
I thought there was yellow buoys that marked it. Well, he's gonna answer all our questions.
What about her?
If this radio wants to work.
You said, what about these snapper? You said, what about her snapper? Nice, honky tonky.
Usually it's dotted red. I'm sure he'll answer
It's
all
on
our
there.
questions. Is it?
Oh, yeah. You want to drain your live well? How do you want to get those lobsters out of there?
However you want me to.
Whatever's easiest for you. I mean, if you want to grab them
in
up.
the water.
Huh?
Can
No,
you see
I
them
got it
training and flying around? Oh yeah, it's pretty cool.
documented with photographs and whatnot.
Oh boy. You want to grab me a net out of there?
I can't remember the exact nomenclature for it, but I know the Special Operations Dive Center is down there too.
Is it a distance from shore?
I was going to say, this reserve is massive.
So are we allowed to lobster like out back?
I'm 1039. Yeah, you're in a box. Snake's a box. Big box.
Yeah. And you're not allowed to lobster anywhere in that box?
That's a reserve. It's like a sanctuary.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn.
I was going to say, you're right. There are yellow buoys.
Yeah.
And there's one over there. There's some over there. And you're about 3 to 4 miles inside of it. I've been doing this for about 15 years. Back in the day, we had paper charts.
We've never been anywhere but Marathon. This is our first time lobstering down in Key West.
All right. So I try and keep up.
Damn,
with the
they got a
times.
bunch too. Big old boys. And some
So,
red snapper.
Everybody has that thing on their phone
Fudge.
called Fish Rules. Have you heard of that app?
Brother's yapping a little bit too much. If there's anything I've seen from this channel, it's that the wildlife police love hearing themselves talk. Love it.
No, really?
FWC app.
All right. Fish Rules is a really cool app where it tells you the size, the season, the bag limit.
She has a YouTube channel. Oh, this is called. She made a YouTube video harvesting from a protected sanctuary. Some reviewers have pointed out that she runs a fishing utility. We found the channel. I believe we located the video that correlates with this encounter. Oh yeah, it's got 193K subscribers.
That good stuff.
Here, ADD break. That's her. Damn.
On YouTube, Erica here, and welcome back to another
Hell
video.
yeah, dude. Key West.
We are with our friends Tyler and Nicole. They are coming with us on a trip down to Key West, Florida. We have an amazing.
We keep running into Key West videos, man. Whether it be this channel or like 5, 6 other channels, I got to go there again.
At the Ocean Edge, which is in Sock Island, right next to Key West. So.
Hey, I passed out there.
Oh, I got it back. Oh shit.
Carbon down there.
For the next couple days. So I love that this week. What the heck?
Just vlogs. Been there?
You can rent here. So on some lobster. You guys are coming with.
Are these? Is this the video that we're watching?
Nice job, baby.
Sure enough. You hate vlogs, Kuzman? Well, don't watch my other channel then, because it's more fever dream than this.
You would see 4 or 5 lobster.
Yeah, that was it.
Ability, you know.
Are we watching evidence? That I think so.
Anybody and everybody.
And I need to post more.
It's
I went through a period there where I didn't like shoving my camera in people's faces. I wanted to live in the moment, okay?
You want to go on your app store? You can.
At least when I vlog, I dox
called
people.
Fish
Yeah, that's
Rules.
true.
You don't have to, but if you do have your location services on, right, it'll say, hey, lobster season is open. Minimum daily bag limit 6 per person per harvester. But in big
I know, she's like, there's so many here. It's crazy as no one else fishes here, so it's a gold mine. Yeah.
red bold letters, it says, warning, you're in a closed area. There is no fishing or
There's my thumbnail.
harvesting of any.
No, editors don't make that the thumbnail. This isn't like some dumb that's drunk driving down the road. We're not gonna do that.
All right. Let's see what else you got. See. All right.
It's a criminal though. No.
Let's open up some other compartments.
Batteries in that one. Trash.
This Billy says this dumbass is gonna talk the lobsters to death again, isn't he?
This one.
It looks like it's going that way. Damn, they had a lot too, man. That would have been good eating.
Batteries. 2 more batteries. I can't get it open with my gloves.
Thank you.
Are they all dead?
We've already been through that cooler. Just had
Not
to run
yet.
the mangrove. All right. And we'll go.
Cooler up there with just drinks.
I know you just left them in the sun. God
All
damn,
right,
he had a
look at
bunch of big ones. Look at that. You bet the sanctuary lobsters hit different? Got to, you know.
Thank you, ma'am. And in the, underneath the seat, pulls up. Just got to be thorough. Any safety equipment in there or whatnot?
No, that's all
Okay.
that one.
All right. And then we'll just kind of keep our making our way through the bow.
The taste of the forbidden lobsters. It tastes so much better because it's illegal.
4 life jackets.
By the time he cuts to the point on saving the lobsters are going to be dead, just like that last dude. Watch.
Tack bag.
Did she? You're late to the party. Did she know she was harvesting illegally, or is she claiming, "Oopsie, I'm just a girl"? Teehee. Well, every single person here said we had no idea it ran down this far.
4 life jackets, bell, whistle, or horn, type 4 throwable, which is like a life ring, seat cushion.
Those lines.
So I don't know if they're just like, oh, we didn't know, you know, like I would do, but I don't know. Maybe they didn't know. I mean, she was filming herself doing this, so maybe they actually didn't know.
Horns right here.
Yeah, I think they seem poorly informed.
You got those flares, sweet, horns good. Flares.
GTA 6 takes place in Florida. New heist in that game will be stealing lobsters from the sanctuary. Just blasting. I got the edge of her butt right there, didn't I? Just blasting fish and wildlife officers with a flamethrower on a boat.
Those look kind of new.
Fishing laws can be complicated, especially in Florida. I bet, man. I feel like these fish and wildlife guys come up with this shit every other video. Yeah, I know, ignorance to the law.
27 May.
I thought I did all my research before I came down here. I just missed one really crucial piece.
One really big crucial piece. Type 4 throwable. Oh, thank you.
Hey, Brutal, thanks for watching my new podcast, buddy. Another one comes out in a couple days, Friday. It's going to be Pokemon Crime. Oh, man, them snappers is big, too.
Are we still working on a fishing license for...
Yeah, she's
Lobsters are still cooking, and I don't know if you guys noticed there's jump cuts, too, so there's no telling how long. Lobsters have been sitting up there. You're going to talk them to death, too.
Don't need to measure these.
Yeah, they're giant sanctuary. God damn, dude. Yeah, they're giant sanctuary lobsters.
Well,
and they're all dead.
That's kind of what I wanted to bring up.
Were they were alive when he poured them out. Remember, they scattered everywhere, and they're all dead.
I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm not trying to be adversarial.
They're dead.
Usually that's a sign. Is if we're at the beginning of lobster season and you look around and you don't see one commercial trap. Not one. Anywhere till the eye can see on the horizon, not one commercial trap, but when you dive down, it's loaded. That's a hint.
Oh, there's one. One is alive. Fish and Wildlife always leaves one alive to tell the tale. Deader than shit.
Anybody download that app yet? I was gonna say, trust me, it is on that chart plotter. Is that a Garmin?
Yeah, Kyle, that's what I was thinking. They probably thought they were like, holy shit, we found a gold mine. You know, they're just stoked to be out there in Key West for their first time catching lobsters.
You got to either zoom in, zoom out. Huh? It says
Inheritor. I'm with you, dude. I don't get what gets done having a conversation and keeping them on board. Take a picture while you're there and they're still alive. Toss them in. Then if you got to write a bunch of citations, do whatever the fuck you're gonna do. Like don't let the gigantic lobsters, 30 of them die.
It makes like a rectangle.
Yep, just keep the dead lobsters. Got to keep talking. Or put them in a live well. Yeah.
23, 24. Yep, that's 25.
25. Oh God, they're all dead too. They're gonna donate the meat to shelters. I hope so. That last guy threw the dead lobsters back in the water.
This is what we're going to do. Obviously, these are all criminal violations. What I'm going to do is
25,000
issue some notice
felonies.
to appear citations, okay, to the gentlemen that were in the water and the captain. Okay, I'm going to give you warnings to the women. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're just going easy on the ladies.
I'm not going to seize your spear gun. Okay, I'm not going to seize any of your gear, the crussies, and all that good stuff. But normally that's what we do.
This is bullshit.
All right. But you get to come back to Key West instead of for vacationing. It's going to be a court date. Okay. So.
Yapping, just gotta yap.
Let me do my best.
They're not gonna be your friends, homie.
Answering any questions at the same time. I'll be as quick as possible. Try and keep these on. Anybody been able to manipulate that GPS yet?
Yeah, I see it. It's way where it shows the area for probation is about like 40 feet. And I thought it doesn't really show you exactly what it's talking about.
So the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary and just about any other place in the ocean always has numerous areas that have some kind of regulatory system on it, right? So there's an area to be avoided by tanker ships, like 150-meter cargo container ships. They're obviously not allowed around the reef. I don't know if that's maybe what you're looking at on the GPS, maybe. But it says fishing.
All right, Skyliner. For real, lobsters can live up to 48 hours out of water. They go dormant until back in water. Is that for real?
Prohibited.
Mine doesn't say that,
Are we all just sitting here talking shit for no reason? So they're not dead.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have it on settings on most detail?
They just, they're just, or is this like something where you tell your kids, no, the cat's just sleeping?
Chart appearance. There you go. Yep.
So they're just sleeping. No, like, it's just like, no, the goldfish is sleeping, honey.
It should say detail, most detail.
They're just really sleepy.
Okay, so it's on there. Zoom in, zoom out. You'll see a dotted line that goes from the shoreline all the way to the reef, 6 miles. And then another dotted line to the west of us that goes from
we cast lobsters that die.
the reef line to the shoreline.
No, honey, the lobsters had to go to the
Is there a
farm.
map online I can look up that'll show me?
We're in the year 2024. It's on there. It's everywhere.
Okay.
It's on paper charts. It's on GPS's,
Kind of a dick. We're in the year 2024.
Inferno, Ray Marine.
Look, man, where do I find that? Google.com.
Okay.
It's on.
When I read about the
Apps.
sanctuaries
They'll
before
start swimming when we get to the bottom.
we came down, I thought it said there would be the yellow buoys.
We had this
Okay.
conversation last time.
Like I said, there
No,
are.
we didn't.
I mean, like I said, you got to be cognizant of what side of the line of
I
the
thought-
yellow buoys there are.
You Google it, they have to say cool and moist. Okay, so they were sitting for 45 minutes in the sun.
Okay. I
And
thought I was looking for like the ones at like Lou Key that are like 4 in an area or something. I didn't
They can
realize.
survive for several days just fine.
because it's so
So
small,
big, yeah.
this place is massive. Yep.
Okay. As far as lobster and Outback,
I regret nothing.
is that like all the way
Private.
past like Snipe?
1013, 1050.
Yeah, that's open. Like I said, the reserve, as long as you're on the other side of the yellow buoys, which is about 1.5 miles that way, and as long as you're on the other side of the buoys that way, 2.5 miles, you're outside the box.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're out on the other side. That yellow
Private
buoy right there, yeah.
9242, 9341.
We did start over there.
1050.
So that's technically where we got most of our limit, but like I said, I don't think you're going to care too much about that.
Fortunately, correct. How we doing on that
It's
fourth
horseshoe crabs. They're the ones that can revive, not lobsters.
and final? You got it? Sweet. All right. Do you have your ID with you too?
I don't know what to think now. I could Google it, but it's more fun
That'll
to
work.
discuss it with
Done
you
that.
guys. Lobsters are technically immortal? Are they like
Thank you, Nicole.
what was it, horse seahorses where they can they f themselves and have babies?
Sea chaser.
Sea chaser. They can get into some skinny water. Looks like a flats boat, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, we're drifting into the shallows.
You want to put the power poles down?
You put yours down, I'll put mine down. That'll work. Gotta love those things, huh?
It's a game changer.
Yeah, man. The over the limit, just a warning, not another charge, right?
Thank you.
Just writing you the one
At
charge.
least you're trying.
I'm trying, right? Kind of you're a bit foobar out here, but I'm not writing you everything I see, all right?
God, dude, he won't stop just bullying them.
Right.
You're a bit foobar out here. Bro, write your tickets or whatever you
I
gotta
do have to
do.
write it. Kind of egregious.
Are you gonna let Lobster go though?
Yeah, I have to.
I just want them to go back before they die.
Oh no,
Hold on.
they're very hardy.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know how they get sent to China?
No, I don't.
In like a mesh of like wet netting.
See, so the officer just said too, no, they're just sleeping.
Really?
They go on an airplane, not in a live well.
Yeah. They just gotta stay wet then.
I mean, and that's just to kind of help them when they secrete their stuff. But yeah, all right. That is defendant copy. I've got both you.
They can live out of water, but it has to be like 80% humidity.
So,
You just looked it up. Okay.
Tyler, just hold on to that. What that has basically is all of your information at the top. The vessel.
Lobsters never die. That's what I
the
would.
state
I mean, that's
statute
what I'm
says
starting
you
to
can't do what you
believe.
did. And it's got that court date at the very
These
bottom that
lobsters
says
are
I
going to
promise to appear.
China.
You don't have to sign that one because that's just your copy. This one you are going to have to, and I'm going to print out another one. So Tyler, this is the same thing that you have in your hand, exact same thing. What I want you to do is sign where it says signature of defendant.
How
Not
many?
admitting
I
guilt.
wasn't even listening. I was reading chat. I'm trying to figure out if lobsters really are immortal or not. Did he give them? What did he give them? Like a couple or?
You're
fuck me.
promising to appear, right? That's all you're doing. This you guys' first.
We're talking about streaming live over YouTube. So with Twitch and Kick, I do enjoy the extra money a month. So if I like accidentally say or show something up, Twitch and Kick is usually pretty cool about it. YouTube, if I stream to YouTube on my main channel, they like strenuously monitor everything. And if I accidentally show like someone getting, shot live and it goes against their terms of service, then when you get terminated from YouTube, they don't terminate your one channel you were streaming to, they terminate you as a person. So I would lose Donut Operator, Donut Vloggerator, Donut Operator 2, Crime is Fun, like all that shit. So that's why I don't stream to YouTube.
Resource citation in Monroe County.
Yeah, first one anywhere.
All right. Well, that's a good thing for you. Because if everybody, wonders what happens with these things, I can't obviously give legal advice. I ain't no lawyer. But if this is your first...
They send out a hitman to erase you, yes. They actually burn your house down and kill your bloodline. They're that powerful. I mean, it's Google.
Criminal offense. You've got no DUIs, no batteries, no ags, no all that other good stuff, right? And this is truly your first. A lot of times what these things do is get pled down to fines. It all goes away. All right?
While often thought to be biologically immortal due to their continued growth and cell repair, they usually die from exhausting, failed, molting, or disease as they age. Average 30 to 50 years on rare cases. There are some that make it to 100. Jesus Christ, they are resilient.
Right.
That's how it works, but you got to go through the system.
I take nothing back. I'm still going to make fun of this guy for yapping.
A lot of times back in the day, people would say, well, you just give me just a ticket.
Yeah, it's the leg of a megacorp. That's a branch of another megacorp. Yeah. It's the second largest search engine in the world, owned by the first largest search engine in the world.
And just let me pay it. And then what they were doing is they were actually...
Ever seen a
guilty
blue
to
lobster?
misdemeanor. So
Aren't those
you got
like
a bunch of
one?
people
There's
out.
like one in every 1 million or something like that. The blue lobsters. Oh, speaking of fish, Moody says, "Do you want salmon bites for dinner tonight?" But she says salmon. Women.
Women.
Hey, Moody. 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 Damn it. I wanted her to come in here and ask me what I want for dinner. I mean, Mexican is her first language, so I just make fun of her for everything she mispronounces. While I'm English is my first language, and I've been a writer and a YouTuber for 15 years now. I still mispronounce everything. It's okay though.
Misdemeanors on the records.
It's a Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man meme with me and Moody.
For a fish.
Writer. Yeah. I wrote like what 500 to 1,000 articles about police incidents before I started heavily getting into the crime YouTube stuff.
For a lobster, right? And that's why we kind of have to do it this way.
14 and 13 to 50.
It is a misdemeanor charge. You know, just saying.
Alabama English. That's right.
Exactly. And same thing
To
for
make a
you. It's
book.
October 2nd, Judge Wilson.
I've been working on a cookbook and a fiction book about Nephilim for years now, and I just still haven't finished it. I keep going on to bigger projects that make more money instead of just buckling down and focusing on that for a couple weeks and knocking it out.
That's Garrett. Go ahead and sign that. I'm going to get you a copy here. Next.
I know. Movies. I know. I was working on a screenplay for the Nephilim thing, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to write a book about it first and then adapt it to a screenplay.
All right, so while that's printing off, did I answer all your questions? Did you find it on the GPS? Did you find the box? You want me to go over there?
Yeah, I would love for you to come and show me.
Yep. All right. Yeah.
Writing a cool crime novel? Nah,
So
really.
you've got this blue line.
Oh.
There's your blue line right here. Yeah. All the way
You
out.
can't stop thinking about how they thought they found the best fishing spot ever, but they're in a reserve that never gets fished.
Goes
Yeah,
all
no.
the way out to the reef.
Wow.
Oh, maybe too much, but yeah,
Yeah.
box. You're in the box.
So here is good, and down here is good.
Anywhere to the east, I'm sorry, to the west of this line.
Yes.
Right?
Mm.
And to the
Oh,
east
so it's
of this
actually
line.
mapped out on the GPS. Oof.
Right
Just
there.
because I absolutely
Ooh.
don't happen again.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, King Pix?
Only ones that, other than this one, that you have to worry about in this
Be the White Tyler Perry. Jesus Christ.
the lower keys
Yes.
is Rock Key, Sand Key, and Eastern Dry Rocks, and
Okay.
those are the ones that are on the reef line.
I looked at the, what is it, Great Heron or something?
That's a national wildlife refuge.
So back there we can take lobster?
Yeah, as long as there's no ecological reserve, protected area, specially protected area, Lou Key.
Yeah.
But yeah, back there, that's where it's been hit hard by
People.
everybody.
Yeah.
So those fish are going to be given to the sharks.
Yeah, guys, follow King Pix Media.
And the lobsters return to the resource.
A good buddy of mine.
Any other questions for me? You guys
He
got your
streams
driver's
also.
license. You guys got your registration. Go catch some more. Day's not over. I've let you keep your gear.
Thank you.
All right.
I hope we don't see you again.
Sorry to have ruined your day, but
Drinking vodka and Coke.
please know where this area is. Do you guys hunt?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I will say, Diet Coke, vodka, and tons of lime is not too bad.
You guys got wildlife management areas and private lands and whatnot?
Yep.
And when you hear about a tourist or some out-of-towner coming in, this is y'all, right?
Yeah.
You're like, "Who's coming into my
Still yapping, dude. Still
backyard
yapping.
shooting a deer out of season?"
Yeah.
He's pretty cool, all things considered. Yeah, he seems pretty cool. He's not hemming him up terribly.
I apologize for that.
All right, guys.
He's a talker.
Let me undo you here. All right, guys. See.
In the end, Tyler and Garrett were both charged with possessing or harvesting fish or other living organisms from an ecological reserve. Both women on board were issued warnings for the same violation.
So they got
Warnings were also given for being over the limit of spiny lobster, improper display of vessel registration, and improper display of a dive flag. Tyler pled no contest. The court withheld adjudication, and he was ordered to pay a total of $313 in costs and fines.
Yeah.
Garrett, the operator of the
officer didn't hem him up
vessel,
terribly.
also pled no contest.
He went super light on him,
His
for having,
adjudic-
especially for having 25.
Probation was withheld, and he was placed on 6 months of probation with the possibility of early termination once all of the conditions were met. The conditions included completing a fishing regulations course,
Lobster probation.
no fishing or diving in Monroe County while on probation,
Yeah,
and paying a total of
$300.
$418 in costs and fines. 3 months later, his probation was terminated. If you like this
Okay, 3 months probation, and each of them had to pay $300. That's not terrible for 25 protected lobsters. That one, he was a cool guy. He's a talker, but he's a cool guy. That one dude, what did she charge him with 9, and each one was like $1,000 or some shit like that? Good Lord. 12,000 years of lobster probation.